2 new bins from the town, and we recycle aluminum, paper, and what else? Glass, plastic. I believe it's every week. Actually, they collect certain things each week, but it all piles up, so I guess we recycle everything that comes into the house. I think our trash is mostly stuff that you just can't recycle.
Can't return bottles and cans for money, so we basically do whatever our trash service takes in. So we get cardboard, like paper, cans, bottles, and I think that's pretty much it. We recycle that every time we take the trash out. That's kind of a new thing. They just gave us new trash bins, but there's only so much you can do. Our freshman year, there wasn't really any to speak of, but that was a little over 3 years ago, so recently I can't really say.
I lived in dorms at Hobart, and it was harder to recycle because they didn't really have recycle bins in the dorms, but they did all around campus, and it's about the same as being on campus at URI. I don't think it's very efficient. I think that recycling and being green is a fad right now. It's really in, and it's helping people recycle more, so it's popular right now.
My current recycling habits have to do with recycling paper separate from solids. I know we collect recycling pretty steadily throughout the week. Usually get a big thing, very large, full of solids, which would be plastic and cans, aluminum. And then we have a big pile in our house and we just stockpile paper, and then we put that up with a little bit of twine and stick it out once a week when the trash company comes. On campus, I usually take my stuff home with me. Got a little thing that I carry water around in.
Yeah, I recycle. I have like the bin set up, and if I can, like, I don't know, if it's not full and the trash isn't really empty, and I'm like feeling kind of lazy, sometimes I might just like a bottle bounce in the trash, and I'm not like digging it out or anything. But like I make the effort anyway. On a regular basis I'll recycle cans. Yeah, so this is ridiculously small for, like, I have way more paper than this in 3 days. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, I guess like I got a survey the other week about like how strongly are you in favor of saving energy by like turning the lights off and like stuff in your room. And I guess like people should use power strips. I'm all for that, stuff like that.
My current recycling practices include me putting aside all my recycling and bringing it home with me when I go home on the weekends. Because we don't have recycling. I live across from Scarborough Beach in Narragansett. And so yeah, I have to pay for it otherwise. My roommate doesn't really care about recycling. She pretty much just throws everything away. So I've tried to get her to save stuff so I can bring it home with me, but basically she just throws everything away otherwise. Like bottles, cardboard, everything. I keep a box like near the door, so she could put stuff in, but she doesn't usually choose to. She usually just throws it away. But well, I think that first of all, we should just have recycling, because college students aren't going to take initiative and call and pay for recycling, like, let's be honest. So I feel like people just don't care. Like my roommate, she just obviously doesn't care because she doesn't have it, so it just doesn't affect her at all. So I think that would be a big plus. I have no idea what the rules are in Narragansett.
Well, freshman year we stole another trash can from down the hall and made it our recycling bin. And so we would fill it up with cans and keep the cardboard to the side and then take it out whenever it got full, along with our trash. They didn't give us recycling bins when we were freshmen, although I think they do now. And then sophomore year, we realized that we didn't have any recycling. We lived in Narragansett, so we called our realtor and asked how to recycle, and we were the first ones that had ever asked to recycle out of all the people that rented to. And we had to pay money to get bins and get the recycling company to pick it up, but it ended up being like $12 a person for the whole year. So we did that and recycled.
I think government intervention is the only way environmentalism is going to work, sadly. I like to say that my recycling habits are less than subpar. I talk a big game, but as for recycling, I usually just throw my cans in the bin. And as for that, I make sure that I throw out my newspapers in the paper-only bin. But other than that, I really don't do much in regards to recycling.